I was sending a message to Buzz Jervis,
Who is an artist
who is an artist extraordinaire, an international artist from Paris, London. Well, normally you should hear about her in the newspaper very soon. And we were wondering if we would be eating some fish and chips.
Yum, yum, yum.
Wars of the past, defensiveness, protection, intimacy, image, collective memory, common sense, force, vision, reputation, conformity, semiotics, the media, Coca-Cola, baby boomers.
Shit, my uncle's coming.
You like really, or is there just
He
plenty
really is
of
a grumpy old man.
grumpy
I have no
all the
idea
time,
I have
and
no
you
idea
know.
what he's gonna think of it. And my mum and my sisters are gonna be there, and someone who came by and was like looking at the artwork is gonna come by. A couple of people who came and looked at the artwork and were interested are gonna come by. So we'll see.
It's a one, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you move, it's different.
But I think placing on a table made it look like
This is
somebody had
the
just done their
trade-off. I
work,
want the cards to
just
like
sort of
be in a place where I
left
could
their work
where
there
I
and
could
just gone,
meet
and it
interesting
reduced it from
people and
being
do artistic stuff.
a piece of art.
I remember this activists and right-wing youth sit around the table and eat curry and laugh and dance. I remember the both choosing a different path, the one that involves talking outside of bubbles. I saw crowds of people gathering and hitting and throwing firebombs on YouTube. I felt ashamed to be English. I wished I was not. I wanted to tell you about it on YouTube, but the electricity cut out. I thought these fragments give a better overall picture. The greater knowledge belongs to a greater factory, and we cannot get there with our eyes shut, being as this is not a Christian truth. It's past that time, sir. Past the post, sir. In the past. I somehow feel like the faces are stronger than the voices. The face stories are taking over, like federal states.
Somehow it sounds better than a debt that I cannot touch or see or even regret. Than all time spent in cars, in buses, in chairs, at desks. Somehow I wish it to happen. And somehow I wonder why no one says it this way. We all talk about the world exploding and running out of oil today. But we don't see when it's done. Something good will come of it. Some sort of peace will come.
I should like to offer you a penny or two. One for your thoughts, and one to keep them sacred. Don't tell me the secret if you don't know where you stand, because there are thieves that haunt this land. And deep in the depth of those mysterious eyes, therein sleeps a soul that lies. Lies sleeping, lies keeping you aligned, but always telling lies. And lying when you are sleeping, that you lie for reasons far beyond control, and in the evening lying closely to the day. Lying about the sounds you make whenever you spin round to see your daughter in another playing games. Who is that little one who does those foolish things and laughs about it, lies about it? Was wonder worth the same? Can I wonder for a while, and then forget, maybe, that there was a child inside me who tells lies? I'll give you threepence, 3 pennies for today. One to think your thoughts, and one to never say. One for taking my pennies and looking them in a safe. And here I will play the threepenny fiddle, and fiddle the rule I obey.
I'm secretly you've got me back, dear. I got you back on the plane that says, nostalgia might be dangerous in some kind of way, but human nature stays the same. And human nature asks for kind, for human stuff in human time. This desire for heat and spit and speed was a myth brought by gifts that I do not feel. I am not proud of this world today, but nor are we contracted by guilt and by hate, nor are we supposed to sit and watch. I hope it goes on until it stops. Nor can I suppose to be afraid. For I am excited for us in our future days. I am happy for you and happy for me. The sadness in the present will soon go away. Hopefully, you and I will be alive. For a banal poem about man's secret, spiritual wish to have a truth in just one sense, a moment. A day or so of death to inertia would not be the death of me. It would not be the death of you. The sun rises on the slow days, too.
I saw a face that smiled and realized that I didn't know anything about it, except that I needed to know that it was important. And I told the past in my mind that there was a past and a time that happened, but really all there was the smile, and really all there was you. Smiled that smile, and suddenly I knew you were not a time stop. You were amused, you were not quite nearly here. When you said it best, by opening your heart up, none at all, and just smiling. In my time, all the time, and evermore. And something more, but what it is does not matter anymore.
I've heard of it, but I don't know that familiar with it.
Okay, so he has this concept called Parallax, which means about the work. You know, he coined deconstructionism and taking apart structuralism and saying that we can never have a contained, definite meaning. All meaning is lost in the ephemera being of a composition which constitutes something that we call a distinct entity. And Parallax is kind of the philosophy behind that. He'd take an artwork that's framed and put it in a gallery within the sort of social political context that we have at the time and say, okay, because the frame is there, is that what makes the artwork beautiful, or is it because it's in the gallery, or is it because of the colours, or is it because of something that happens to the person? Actually, there's so many different ways of approaching the idea of why it is what it is that nothing distinguishes it. Everything's
The perception is always changing according to the viewer.
Yeah.
And the process of thought it provokes, because you can look at a piece and be just like, well, I wonder how much time it took to doodle. You know, they're thinking of the time, the context of time, and somebody else is looking at it going, oh, I really love warm colors, and it looks, you know, so everybody's perception, it shapes the art.
Yes, so people have a tendency to think in the way that they're told they're supposed to think in a specific context as well. So if you're in a gallery, you're going to be like thinking, what should I be thinking? Rather than thinking what you think.
Or feeling.
Or feeling.
Well, you don't have to think anything, you can just feel.
Yeah.
You can either feel attracted, repelled, or scared, or, you know. This gets lost in the upper echelons of the art market.
Hello, Kerry. I have to get myself.
Well.
Thank you all for coming. That was Beth Jervis performing a banal poem about a man. I'm going to ask Beth if she might be interested in doing it again later. But
Are you kidding me?
well, you look so fantastic.
I'll have to find a shower.
You think? Do you want to say a couple words about it?
Not really.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. And there is some information about it downstairs with Beth's panels.
I will say one thing.
Go ahead.
I am selling poetry books, and I could do with offloading some because I bought 2 boxes and I don't want to haul them all the way back to Paris. So if anyone's interested.
They're also downstairs. So if anyone's interested in that, please come to me.
There are also some right out front here.
And there's also some out front. And thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Goodbye.